Our kids were not spared by the mess that the pandemic caused in our lives. Virtual learning, really only one part of it for our kids. Organized sports were also impacted. That's where Olympic gold medalist Benita Fitzgerald-Mosley comes in, a real game changer. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Okay, well, you are really taking action, making sure our kids can still be active. They were really impacted during the COVID. When things shut down, our kids weren't able to play sports. So before we jump into what you decided to do, how did that make you feel when you heard about that?
You know, it really saddened me, both personally and just as an athlete and as a mom. The impact of the pandemic has been drastic. Like you said, lots of sports programs just completely shut down. And the data shows actually that 25% of kids who had to stop playing then have not returned to sports. They've quit sports altogether. The programs they were participating in, a large number of them have ceased operations, and there are those that have returned in just a very limited fashion. And so the stark realities of the pandemic are that, you know, far too many kids now don't have the benefit or access to the physical, mental, and emotional benefits of participation in sport. And then there's this lack of access for kids in underserved communities, whether they be in the cities or rural, and that's been exacerbated by the pandemic.
And so you jumped into action. Let's talk a little bit about what you have been doing for our kids.
Absolutely. You know, here at League Apps, we're a sports technology platform where organizers are able to do registration and communicate with coaches and parents, and, you know, put schedules up and, you know, do all of those good things that some of which they were doing on spreadsheets. And, you know, we want those coaches and organizers to be with the kids. That's where they belong. That's where the fun is. And so we provide free access to our platform to now over 100 organizations. 50 of those we've awarded grants in 2021 alone. And so therefore we're serving nearly 300,000 kids. And bit of news, Fun Play was just recognized as the National Youth Sports Strategy Champion by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So we're happy to be aligned with the government in serving this very, very great purpose.
How can parents find how they can get involved, how they can access this, and maybe also find the best youth sports programs in our area?
Absolutely. I mean, the first place to go is really your local Parks and Rec department. You want to learn more about all the different types of programs and discover opportunities for them to try to just sample different sports, particularly non-traditional sports. My parents allowed me to do that when I was a kid, and that's how I found track and field. And, you know, that we just want them to be happy and healthy and physically active. And you can go to leagueapps.com/tour for more information as well.
Okay, Benita, we'll make sure we get that link up to our North Dakota Today Facebook page so parents and families can check it out. Thank you so much for joining us today and for everything you're doing for our kids.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. Coming up on North Dakota Today, why your luxury home needs a luxury agent. Stay with us.